All right, hello and welcome. Colonies has been kicking my butt. They have been so mean to me in terms of card draw. I'm kind of losing my mind here. But let's have a run. This time I'll put the microbe colony in play. Triton and Luna in play on a Saturn Systems runs. Feels really good. Io and Galilean mining, both Jovian tags, gives us a lot of trade opportunities. Not trade opportunities, but money income opportunities off Saturn. If we're gonna have 3 titanium income, we should grab anything that can let us use that titanium guaranteed. So probably symbiotic fungus, or not symbiotic fungus, but the convoy from Europa. Symbiotic fungus is a decent card, but we don't need it early. Big asteroid for that titanium. Colonizer training camp for an income. Everything else is kind of fine. I mean, red spot. If we get there, we get there. I don't mind urban decomposers because I normally get a colony in play. It's pretty cheap for even the plant income. I guess we take it. And all I was thinking is, with all of that said, our income is back up. We are so fortunate as to draw a research outpost. But before even buying research outpost, I think what we do is buy a colony onto Luna. And just 17 bucks for 2 income isn't great. But every time we trade with it, we'll get $2 extra, and Luna will reset and just be a better colony. And if we get super unlucky, that's what we can use our titanium to do. Corona Extractor is amazing. That would allow us to trade a ton, and then restricted area puts us on the scientific path. Here is the big question: Do we start doing things now, or do we wait for research outpost and stuff next turn? There isn't much for us to do. Maybe we play rotator impacts. We could trade again. Everyone has been saying in the comments, if this sounds like you, then know that it's been this long. I've pre-recorded this far ahead, so I only have the advice now. But we should just let the colonies build up. Don't even pay attention to them. In 4 or 5 gens, cash out. That might be true. You may be crazy, but this is fine. Let's get our asteroid and set ourselves up for next turn with a bunch of extra cash. Good city on the bottom. Good city up here. A lot of opportunity. Another copycat tag, or not copycat, but science. I'm gonna let the TR go by just for the sake of having any initiative at all in this game. Research outpost is a bit annoying because I play it here, right? I get my discount, but then there's really not much else to do. I could trade. Again, we talked about this. That's turning $9 worth of titanium into $9. $9 is like really close to being able to play restricted area, and get the ocean and get a card. But right now it isn't. So I'm just gonna buy the colonizer training camp. $7 for a single income is still slow. It's not good tempo, but you know, we're getting there. And then one more heat bump, perhaps. Quantum extractor. Now we really do want to lean into the science here. So we go to the bottom. We get some card draw. Oh, I can't get card draw because that was all my money. We trade with here using 3 titanium because dollar bills, y'all. Dollar bills, y'all. Science is huge for us. We have so many things that we want to hit. Right, Corona Extractor, Quantum. I'll even play Red Spot to get to it if I have to. For now, we probably just play this. Keep the plants coming in. Oceans, Ishtar, fine. Oh, and then I forgot to load up my asteroid. So, where does that leave us? I mean, the audit basically says your economy is fine, but you need to get titanium cards all the time, or it's going to be a problem. We have a little bit of a titanium use for heat bumps. We do have some titanium use in terms of trading, but we'd like to transition to trading using energy. We have huge upside on some science tags, but we're way behind in terms of heat production and energy and Jovian and Venus, let alone the fact that we have no greeneries either. But, you know, all those things are true, but I actually think we have upside. We just need to hit a little bit. So let's do some Venus bumps to get closer. Research colony, sacrifice, and sulfur eating. All of this opens up a lot. This is a science tag, and it allows you the opportunity to double up on a colony, which right now would be pretty sick. So what, like, obviously we could change it out, right? We could go to Trident, but I think the safest play right now is let Trident grow. We can do it again next turn. Do we get a colony here? So that when we trade with it, it gets higher. I don't know that we want to trade with it this turn, though. So perhaps we do trade for Trident. It's just three titanium for 4 titanium is so garbage. So I guess we're not trading at all. Dang it. But what are we doing? I mean, we're going to get a card draw. All right, if I'm not trading, then I use all the titanium on the card. I research colony. That gives me the science I need for quantum extractor, and we are in, right? We've got chances. Right, that's 4 energy and a discount. I would love to have gotten sacrifice. I would love to have gotten sulfur eating, but that's going to happen next turn. In fact, the weird thing is that I still should trade with Trident first, if possible, because it's loaded up with titanium, and lunar exports can make that work for us. So let's buy a card. And, you know, I may have had to skip buying a card last turn as well. Ooh, quantum. Quantum doesn't really matter for us. But anyway, trade here. No. Trade here. 5 titanium for 3 energy. Love that trade. Play this before it's unplayable. Lovely. Do we have a Venus bump in here? No. But we do have 5 money production. Money is almost always better than the alternative there. Just because if you think about it in terms of standard project greeneries, the $5 is like almost a quarter of a standard purchase of a greenery, right? $6 is a little bit more, $5 is a little bit under, whereas 2 plants is a quarter. So they're basically even in terms of efficiency buying greeneries compared to the worst way to bet greeneries, which is the standard project. That to me is pretty clear in the favor of. Oh, I can't play you. Do I have? Sorry, one sec. Let me finish the thought. That alone is pretty clear that they're both about worth a quarter of an oxygen bump in getting a greenery. But the $5, you don't have to wait till a break point for it to be helpful. You can invest it into your economy in other ways. You can get plant income more efficiently using that $5 of income. And ultimately, like, the plants are nice. They're just not as flexible as having straight dollar dues. If it was metals, it'd be easier to articulate or say, no, the plants are good because then you're for sure to get the oxygen that you need. But, and you might not get good cards for that metal, but straight dollars that you can use on standard projects are guaranteed to be helpful. So with that said, Archaeobacteria is unplayable. Self-replicating robots doesn't really have time to sing, and we could put it on like Big Asteroid, but honestly, I'd rather not slow ourselves down under any situation here. So we keep getting heat from that. Sacrifice keeps popping. Don't need you. Sulfur eating bacteria is awesome. We love getting money there. I would love to get a second fleet is what I would love to do. Let us trade. The other thing too is that right now, this is $14 by the way for 3 energy. And it will keep staying high. We could also buy another colony onto our new thing that's in the game here. So we could get 3 microbes now, 3 more next turn, plus our colony bonus. So this could be like 7 microbes worth of value on a trade next turn, especially if we get bonuses, discounts, or more fleets, whatever it is. And like getting a cumulative 7 microbes already is more than the cost of a standard project for building that colony. Right? Sulfur eating. And then I still have quantum in my pocket here. So I think I play the quantum. Now the government needs to help us on oxygen for a couple turns. I need to start considering standard projects into Venus to make sure that that's leveled out. We also need to find some gosh darn cards. Okay, this is kind of insane. I know I was just talking about colonies for microbes. Spaceport Colony gives us a second fleet, which is what we were talking about. All of this is good. This is money. This is science. This is everything. The big kind of question or problem I have now is, do you commit to a third colony on Luna and just make it like insanely good? It would reset to 10 every turn, and you would get $6, $16 per turn, right? Like that's pretty huge. Now here, you're getting an extra 3 microbes once, and then an extra microbe every turn, because presumably I'm going to trade with both these colonies every turn. And yeah, I think that it just doesn't kill or hit as much in the same way. I think the triple on Luna makes the most sense, though. Right now, I could have such a huge turn, man. I could have a massive turn. Any trade-related stuff? Oh, mining. All right. This could be huge. I think I have to take a turn and put this into the microbes. There might be... We might get lucky and hit a card draw here. One sec. Trust me. I mean, this floater is nothing, but... What do we get? Earth Office. I mean, I'll play it. I was thinking that we could get a colony thing. Take our loan. And get rid of biomass. Again, we're doing a lot of card shuffling here first to see if we can get a colony trading bonus, like synergy. We didn't. So now a colony goes out. And I think I put it here. I talked myself into it because it's 3 microbes this turn. It's a tremendous amount of value right now. And then what we do is we trade... And that's 12 microbes, plus 1, 13 microbes, plus 1, 14 microbes. That is money that we can cash out this turn. Excuse the cough. One moment. All right. So we get to a second trade now because we have a second fleet. This time Luna. Trident has, like, nothing, by the way. And now we have $22, but wait for it. We convert. 14. That brings us up to $64. I think I can do it. I think I can grab mining industries. We have some space tag stuff that that maybe justifies it. Maybe. I can't even go so far as to say that it does. Water import is also interesting. I might buy that next generation, stack the multipliers. But right now, I need to air scraping. Like, guaranteed, need to do it. And we hit a mass converter. I'm not going to buy an asteroid this turn, but honestly, with a mass converter into an Ishtar mining, we have 7 titanium income. And how many discounts? We got a universal discount, an Earth discount, and then 2 space discounts of 4. So if we get an Earth event or Earth space tag, that is $8 off. Not to mention we keep stacking things up. Why does it think I can do this? Oh, I have an asteroid this turn. Oh, I thought I needed the money. I don't need the money. I can just do the bump. Okay. 14 energy, by the way. So heat should be done. We just need all the other things. Cartel, sulfur export. I mean, look, we can go in on income, right? We have these tags, right? 3, 2, plus a bunch. Yeah, I think we do it. So I want to play as many Venus things as I can this turn. That starts with what? Starts with a card draw. I mean, a little bit of TR would never hurt nobody. So trade for, this is $11. Every turn we can do that, $11 minimum. And then this is for 5 microbes worth $15. Though there is the cost that I don't get to add one more microbe by tapping it because I keep cashing out every generation. But let's stick to that. All right. So this is a Venus bump, Palooza. Then this is a Venus bump. Looking at you, solar exports. I mean, I don't have a Venus floater card, right? I'm not crazy. Yeah, that's a Jovian one. So how many Venus tags do I have for this? It's only Gen 9. I don't feel that bad. 5? No wild tags. So sulfur. And then the question is, 3 earth tags means that I probably want to take a moment to get a refugee camp before playing cartel. 27 income, but we're going to start losing some. Then we come and we take the cash out. It's only 5. But that's fine. That's fine. We have Gyropolis, which would do both things. And if I'm looking correctly, that's 10 more income. Not only is it 10 more income, by the way, it's also what I needed for this greenery. Which means I can turn around and get the mine or the magnetic dome. I think the mine is just an easier win. I don't mind having a little bit of extra cash. Well, here's the thing. Am I willing to sell something to play you now? I guess the answer is no. All right, so oceans are a problem, but water from Europa should be played this turn. I know I said that the last, like, 3 turns, but I think there's a chance. And this would be amazing. I almost want to grab this card just in case I can play it in the last generation. And that sounds insane. Asteroid mining. Why would you want to play that in the last generation? It's because it's a Jovian, right? I have, if I go into my points, I don't know, where are they? I have 1 point per Jovian, and I get an income from it, and I have a second 1 point per Jovian. So it's 4 points for $25, and I can use titanium on it. I think you do it. If we don't play it, like, it's fine. It sucks a little bit, but, like, it's all right. Let's do these clicks. We do have a huge discount ready for us as soon as we can find a plant tag card to play. Which, I mean, we do have. Let's just play the bushes. And do these heat bumps. I need these oceans. Like, there's... the only reason not to is if I think big asteroid's a better play this turn, but I don't think it is. Like, I think you just get the ocean started. Okay. I wonder if there is a building tag I'd be willing to copy for only 2 rounds of production. I mean, maybe Cartel, or not Cartel, but Gyropolis. It's like 10 income for $8. It's pretty good. So we have more money than it looks right now. I think we keep trading here, and in the last generation, we'll trade with Triton if we can actually use the titanium. So that's $15. I think I would use it this turn. It's starting to look like greenery spam, though. All right, greenery. Greenery. I wanted the government to help me with my greeneries, so... I have to get at least 2 more bumps. So, I'm not going to worry about making that a city spot, basically, is what that means. Now, I wanted Robotic Workforce. I said it was a profitable card to play, but just the break point on getting that extra heat bump and making sure the government kept pushing, I think it makes sense. It's fine. It's not great, but it's fine. I don't have anything... I mean, this is a microbe per turn. $3 worth of a microbe. And that is great for 3 points, but it's not great for winning the game. So I'm going to leave that behind because I really don't want what is effectively a freaking awesome game that we're having. Like, this is crazy. This is a crazy game. We don't want that to turn into some horror story because we got a little too greedy coming around the home stretch, as it were. I do want this card draw. And with 10 heat coming over, right, that's like 3 heat bumps spoken for, so I shouldn't need the big asteroid. Well, especially if I do this for heat bump. So, card draw me. I mean, I'm really tempted to go grab that city, too, is the thing. Equatorial Magnetizer would put a huge dent. Not a huge dent. It would put a dent in the TR that I need to get this game. The oceans are coming together. Yeah, I mean, this is one away from max, so it really will work out that way. Oh, can I not click the buttons? Oh, that means I do have 1 less heat bump than I just calculated. So maybe I do need to play my big asteroid. Yeah, I only have 1 in here. So yeah, let's play the big asteroid. Let's not, like, I've been sitting on it for too long, quite frankly. For city and colony, I mean, that's worth talking about. Ice cap melting. $9 for a steal and $4 back is just not that worth it. I'd rather sell the card. An extra city, though, seems decent enough. I mean, I still need a lot of bumps, man. Is this just 3 Venus bumps? Maybe it's just 2 Venus bumps and something else. Just to keep us in the zone. The government's going to help us with oxygen. We're going to have the heat bump come in. The oceans are 1 away. What's the benefit of molecular printing now versus the last gen? There's no income from it. I don't need the science tag. Yeah, you just play this. Get a... Oh, I also have my microbes. Well, it actually makes sense not to cash out my microbes for once and just get it and just get $3 more rather than 1 more TR. And then honestly, robotic workforce doesn't make sense. I almost wrecked us. It would make sense to get $10 more. It does not make sense to get less energy. So let's pass. Let's not play it. So 24 points on cards, but it could go bananas if we can just hit one more big Jovian multiplier or something. We did not. I don't want this last ocean. I don't want this bonus TR. Because we don't have an asteroid. Viral Enhancer, though, I imagine it's good if we could just hit, you know, any kind of plant tag. Giant Ice Asteroid is a vibe. It's a way of cleaning out the... I must have gotten that from something weird. It's a way of getting the 2 oceans, right? And I have a lot of titanium, so it's probably the way to go. Card draw. TR. Nitrogen rich as well. Wow. Nitrogen rich is kind of a kick in the nuts because I only have 1 plant tag. I have 6 microbes ready to discount the plant tag card, and I have viral enhancer. Like, all of that is ready to go. Look, there's another one. But we're just not allowed to have it. So yeah, I mean, I need 2 oceans, so this is a way to get oceans. I do need more titanium, believe it or not. Which we will rectify with this trade. And then the last trade I can make this game, unless something crazy happens, is getting 11 of them bad lads. And of course, hindsight's 20/20, right? If I had bought the card in the draft that provided us TR for 8 heat, I would have picked it, but I didn't know I was going to get heat bumps from other sources when I made that decision. Now, these combo for 2 points really nicely. Am I building another city? I don't know. I do know that I'm buying a greenery. Oh, I meant to. Sorry. I mean, I do know I'm buying a greenery. Places it for plant that then gives him the last one. Yeah. Okay. And then we double check for Venus bumps. We have 1. It's slightly cheaper, so we take it. Venus bump. Venus bump. Venus bump. Now I used my microbes, so there's none more coming. Did I use Psychrophiles on something? I don't know. Is this a net win or a net loss? I mean, I feel like there's, what, 4 cities in play and 4 colonies, so I lose $2? No, I lost $1. 5 cities in play. I have 3. It's a pretty big deal. Uh-huh. Well, viral enhancer into penguins is an easy 2 points because they enhance. And then the big question is, mining area is like 4 points. So there isn't a question, you just do it. And that uses up my titanium. The reason we bought the card, that's what I'm telling you. And then I have $14, which is like kind of tragic. You might think that you just buy house printing, but I don't need $14 to do that. I can just do that. Now, I don't have a way of generating more plants. I would love to buy more plants. I could get 1 more from copycatting magnetic field dome. But that's not really, I don't know. It's not really a thing, eh? Doesn't actually get me anything. It could if it was paired with mining rights for 2 plants, but mining rights has to go on a metal, and even if there was a metal and steel spot left, it wouldn't be enough. So I don't think that there's any optimization to do here. This is just it. We can't buffer gas because we don't actually play on the 63 TR mode. Because I refuse to have it tell me defeat if I terraform the whole planet. That's just ego. Look, for the sake of showing that we have lots of income. There you go. 45 income. We're cool. We're very cool. Let's see. I mean, like 33 points on cards, decent TR, decent like greeneries and stuff. I don't think this run goes like the distance, but it could have if we had like hit a little bit more. The fact that we were able to sit back and be greedy and play all of those, you know, all those multipliers, including IO, before the end of the game, and actually get to spend the titanium, even if it was just for another Jovian card. Like, I'm happy with 33 points on cards. I think that's fun. We could have hit, like, more science stuff. We actually hit mass converter and energy conversion stuff, which was awesome. We found a couple of double colonies, which was awesome. We had money microbes in a run where we had the microbe colony. So, like, there was a lot of luck here. Like, there's a lot of things that linked up. But obviously there could be more. There could always be more. This number could be 200. Like, this run had the cojones. It had the scaling power with the universal discounts, the Earth office, the space discounts. There was some gas there that if we had hit, this number could go up and up and up and up, and we really could have set a record for points. Instead, we just had a really solid performance. I hope you enjoyed this trifecta. I'll see you next time. Ciao for now.